This partnership with Cracker Barrel was a great opportunity to get some of the new music I've been working on. That the rest of it won't come out until next year, probably late in the year. And so doing this with a compilation of some of my best love songs and a few of the new songs gave me a chance to get some new music out there, and for fans who hadn't heard some of these other songs from the past, you know, get them all on CD and have a store I could direct them to was really a great opportunity for me. Some of the songs I re-recorded in a completely different way, a completely different approach, and some I chose to try and duplicate exactly what I had done originally for the song, even hiring the same musicians, the same conductor, arranger. So the title song, When I Said I Do, I would defy anyone to be able to tell that from the original, and that was my aim. It was such a big hit and such a big song for my wife and I just didn't want to mess with it and just keep that one the same. I was working on the album Delectrified, which was going to be a Fool the Ears unplugged album. If you didn't know and you listened to it, you wouldn't know that there were no electric instruments on it. And it was also going to have a lot of guest artists who had been a big influence on me, and I was covering a few songs by artists who had had an impact on me. So as I'm getting close to start the recording process, I realized the person in my life who's the biggest influence had no role in the album, and that's my wife. So I'm standing around the kitchen with the guitar on, and she's cooking and doing housework, and I'm standing around the kitchen over a 2-day period writing When I Said I Do, and teaching her the chorus and getting her just to sing along for fun. She didn't know I was writing it for us. And then it was a real struggle to get her to record it with me, but eventually she did, just 4 days before my deadline. Basically what I did is I approached it the way I had adapted it for the concerts. So I really just took what I had been doing on stage for all these years and took that into the studio and recorded it that way. I don't know if I like one better than the other. But the version that's on this CD is just more familiar to me because it's the way I've been hearing it in my head for all this time. A lot of times songs take their first shape as poetry, and then I put music to them, or I get them going and start working up the music, and sometimes I'll have a musical idea that I have to come up with a lyric for, but usually the lyrical idea comes first. And then the music beats the lyric to the finish line, and the lyric is becomes the Rubik's Cube that I have to figure out how to make it all work. Say something in a unique way, make it rhyme, you know, and make the certain amount of syllables per measure, and all of that, that's really the most difficult part. When I'm writing by myself, it's a different process than if I sit to write with my lead guitarist, Hayden, or if I'm writing with Steve Warner, who, you know, we have a song together on this CD, You Know It All, and he also sang background, he and Lisa, on Like the Rain, on this version of that. But sitting down with someone like Hayden or Steve, there's a sort of give and take. I can't just be thrilled with what we have. We both have to agree that we're there. And I think that elevates the quality, because two discerning ears and eyes are focused on it. And you know, you're having to make two people who may be very picky, happy with what you have. The way I would put it is my well is deeper now. You know, having this great marriage and now having a 12-year-old daughter, my depth of feeling is much greater. And so when I do feel, or when I'm trying to inspire myself or something inspires me, you know, it's just like the water I bring up from the well is richer because it's coming from a deeper place.